I love my food cycler for processing kitchen scraps. Calling a unit like this a kitchen composter is cute, but it's not only wrong, it's misleading and may miss an opportunity for the product. First, these units produce dried and ground food scraps that in no way behaves like compost. Second, the dried and ground food scraps contain all of the potential energy that was in the fresh food waste. With anaerobic digestion, we can produce methane from food waste and other organic material. The methane produced in the digesters is cleaned and sent to our homes as renewable natural gas. We can measure the methane potential of various wastes. Animal manures are a common source of energy for anaerobic digestion. Addition of food waste to these digesters dramatically increases methane production because there's so much more readily available energy in the food waste than in animal manure. So what about our dried and ground kitchen scraps? The advantages of drying and grinding our food scraps include, first, the product is clean and free of contaminants. Second, the product is dry and stable. I can store this material for long periods of time, and I can send it longer distances because the water is gone. I'm no longer transporting 75% water from my home to either a compost facility or a digester. The truck doesn't have to come every week to pick up my 2 to 4 kilograms of food scraps. Can these food scraps produce methane? They sure can. My food scraps have a methane generation potential of 401 mils of methane per gram of volatile solids. This is similar to food wastes reported in the literature. This means that if I produce 100 to 200 kilograms of food scraps in our home in a year, the methane potential is 30 to 60,000 liters of methane. I didn't lose the energy potential by drying and grinding it. Because the food scraps are dry, they not only store well, but they contain 4 times the methane potential per kilogram compared to my wet food scraps. I can store these food scraps for several months or even a year, which dramatically reduces the cost and greenhouse gas emissions resulting from what otherwise would be a weekly pickup from my home. I'm also participating in creating renewable energy. A further benefit is that food scraps don't need to be pre-processed like the fresh fruit scraps, which may contain plastic bags and other contaminants. They are much easier for the digester to work with. Our kitchen food scrap processors have a lot more potential than we've been giving them credit for. Please, let's not call them composters. In the next video, I will explore composting dried and ground food scraps. Not everyone has access to an anaerobic digester, and not everyone may be convinced that anaerobic digestion is the best way to recycle nutrients and organic matter. My name is John Paul. I'm a soil scientist and waste management specialist. Thank you.